what you use. And we are expanding classroom infrastructure. And Sana, why expand the area? Here I'm proud of better as soon as a young Konya Semia. And also, I'm happy to announce that let me put up a lot of interventions over. The same Brano Konya Semno has been largely solved. Now, Okokonoma. Now, I'm ready at Epiamunam Brano, any children never been to any other. We are 2 1 and 1, and also they are solving largely. And Sana, Yatim Kureno, now Omura senior high schools, no movie, Eurassia home. We be at Titibu. Titi or Motitibu, no, in Siachiba, and Sheda any community. There, the Panobedu on now school fees is some I am a diagram. Then, what you will know what you have to us. By a side scholarship scheme, every assembly one more. Last year, as of 31st December, no, I had 47. I had to almost school fees. It was your home, and the amount now also between me, and the upper school now, in the area of educational intervention, normal idea grew up. Now, over health and also, there were 6 health centers, oh, mentioning. They had the other chips compound, the health centers. There were 6 of them. Now, you should or how we. Why who you say now the friend of outpatient attendants ever for say that any part acquire health centers no kwaji ayareno na omo na beso no na ebi you money you say certain basic facilities you go no a lack kakra. Okay, those basic facilities no a bit to say laboratory services, all right, a bit to say scan centers, now a say a lack. The area said you better upgrade now expand the existing health infrastructure. You see Obaba Health Center, you see a ward, recovery ward, one casa, and I said a friend of ward, recovery ward need different. You see a ward was not before now Obaba Health Center no just one ward. And then a servo and a servo and man penny for them man penny for you. That is a will be a problem. Unya baby and Sana privacy so a best of far. Anna, so lab services are here. She just a physician assistant, no, actual lab request in the man, no, they are cooking up for you. And no, ma, don't know, send a hundred don't know, or my hot cook room, no, for you. Into your attendance, no, for Tisa and I'm on the tour. They say 2 of the health centers, no. Yeah, upgrading or expanding. Yeah, more lab services and scan services. Now, at Yabuama and increasing petrol. So, I see a brand new one, and so yes, I won't do a new brand new health center. Okay. So, this expansion now, and I inherited project, and I said, this project, our initiating now, Opesakoye, and the Boaman for a project here. Me, I Casana, idea so for more. A chassis, Nina, may come as a project here. Yeah, Casana, or chassis, and so the promises when they say, Ube to me be Eddie amount for and has a man for 1 million for so because it's a starting project. Now, and Timia and Yan, really a young for so visa, more or less now, where I say, project Samaya, plans, funds, and then near Ma, go up and I just say, you get that money out of the IAV, young for so because it is a project here a month for war area. That's a assembly no budget, no. It was carefully crafted. The making sure say, yeah, assess your needs, no, and you share your budget and so. The better man penny asset. Say, and you share the book no ama. It's not possible. Assembly receive a lot of funding from the central government. And no abuama. It me a young put no more. Now you say a husika. It's me the debate. Media matches are born, the project to be a medium in South Korea and not completed. Said in the next 2 years or 3 months, no, we just have a boss union. I did say a commission, then the panel to me, I utilize it. Then, why is the audio South project in on now, where Japan, Chicago, so that is on health. That is on health. Since you say, Osha, they are more education and health. Now, after young youth development, human capital and also a idea in here. Say, I shall say, say, woman senior, a nipa or heavy out the a move close to a Busia, a 60, a Mabuna, only 25 years. That's a mercy and a Dutch in a shame of women. As I say, what did you make you go a promo a bit me a boy and no them are in the area of education the interventions when you are poor the classroom infrastructure apple yeah the school desk any other academic and baby at and didn't see a cheaper a scholarship as a go up then when you say or most so or mono sabi or money school them almost so a page eddie and she share ben or the buy no ye a university a work father so near friend of Amsterdam as they say a Asted University of Skills Training and Entrepreneurial Development a year and she share together with the Mastercard Foundation Canada Emma a trainee a Magunu between the ages of 18 to 35 and Magunu 400 now you trainee 2000 even first cohort a trainee Magunu 400 that was skills training the final first year packaging food processing and then digital marketing yeah they say oh yeah we are not only at the now to meet packaging here na the final first we use social media platforms the marketers are and we are not only to make the products now why not reach a larger market in any part of the world to be normal to be and also see and share the the first cohort of 400 and they say training more pass out almost so they do and send a new free one the friend of Grace Box a business in the box program non so and also so no the partner Mastercard is Ghana Enterprises Agency a trainee and Maguno 242 have you know any of your a trainee and also so areas to say fish farming, goat rearing and the Keka who are also so Bosumia Ukiamia and share any Bosumia there's an alchemy and Santam Ukiamia a teacher one cardina at the mount also so at media shall see a did you must say a bit me a war. And she also see a Mobuno also so often and she shall do up and son over the area of sanitation and also sanitation here here His Excellency the President Abai Sanso Sona Yanso what power say you need to mediate one of yes here but as Roman Pomen Simwa, I had sanitation issues here.
Before I got to us sanitation, you will say, Senator Cassa, Mensenia, Rebecca say, Zongo dominated area, maybe no horror doors. And you see, you have that mentality and perception, say, Ebia, Okoha, Niema, and Sem Fata, Kosu, all because most of them will no more in need to money. Your priority, it is something, what about to Akuma, so say, under. Or 10 or another baby, you know, and as I said, when your MC being crowned and Chiba will come and mention your name, say, under honorable administration, Ubama, Sani, Manis, and Luciana, if you want.
I'm saying, Waka and Mobuno, interventions near the work, largely targeted at the youth. And Mobunona, or Moda Akumaswami, is the Emma. Adia Yaka or Habia, Mobuno, same shoe. For education, no. Say Akurabeko school na only other papa and them entering no the issue at the Ebema school be free who provide the educational infrastructure. Babuno do na we you free street in the school. And sana home classroom desk furniture and only other and also so air boy in that area. And sana ye Mabuno need the area go through school training said them a boss. Our first school got of 400 no every more. And sana who we are sports infrastructure. And also see a deep work more. No Bruno, almost a much idea. Say, almost so per se, or mode ball of bosom, is your money. I also said, put you up 2 or 3 modern astroturf facilities here, a commission, and also just 3 weeks ago. A Buama and Mobuno 7 go into Bonin, no better than a base in here. They say, Obeba, and I do no Dukrana, now or more field, so near Sokania, no more, and more Chum free, and in Bonia, and Sen Fata. Now, a business when you do go through goat rearing and fish farming, they said they are almost a business so and a go training in areas like welding and fabrication, and only the initiative of the Honorable Member of Parliament. And also so over the years, or you go up and attend the training of more welding and fabrication, or more sliding doors, or more into sewing, and only at the not also support. And these are all youth intervention programs. They are tailored towards lifting the youth from the via Omobekwa, Emfa, and Susan, so Papa, Ember, Modash, any other. And an opportunity be a manual radio program, so TV, so any community program beyond so. I share any mobile no so akasa say sebi no bone enya ade a ebeboa mo omotwe omo feel. Now lastly, media omo komu no eye pradia etwi. You say your mercy no the hub of a data na pradia business. Baby I'll be fair, I will say the view of na a movie to one and they say pradia no bo e data. Movie to one this country. Teach idea go up more and also proposal enche kra e be sha say materialize it. And they say the electric vehicles a motorcycle bit electric pradia. And the company say dim for more. Or more back, I might know more meetings are pradia and I did it a group my meeting. Say, I'm going to now almost subsidizing prices. Now, yeah, drive and pay. Now, just a more hand over Edema, no what in but a idea intimate found go beyond a certain distance. The geofencing said, said you'll be a Papa need to over an audience worker, so the idea. You'll be able to track any age restriction limits and only have the shape to be welcome. There also see an area, and I mentioned just 2 days ago. TV Ashh FM program or more organized the Ashanti Regional Investment Forum. A presentation on that Ghana Investment Promotion Center. I just add details now, so I post to our more platforms. So say they have a these are some of the interventions I have targeted youth. Now, I have more said they bit me up and I solve the problem of youth unemployment. Okay,
right. Ashh 101.1 and MC Awuti, but over here live on Facebook, YouTube, other platforms. I hold on now. So you know, MC Socorremon on the 18. Now, you call sanitation. So then, Miss Archon bag the bar, because I idea when you for Papa said, Mempuno, it's me, Humaya, Vema Wankasa, Sumajo. Say, oh, a Zongo community said they can, even though you know, they dominate a woman. Yeah, now about when you hear someone before our mentality perception once again. Got test near my war, intimate woman who did you some fun into my pen fra a woman's what bay no. And when you should do, how are you going to tackle it? Because man who said, Gata can see that my friends are your team, now your son can't be your team near can't boom. Now form part of a community who someone or plans for a community who some moments at the same.
The plans, you know, that's a plans are embedded in the larger sanitation policy of His Excellency the President Amamuno. What she said, Busumi Dia, any Dabako, in Siho. Preferably, the first Saturday, I was Busumi Dia, Munayan Fampla Community CC Community. The buyer said, almost 10 times. Busumi Dia, this age median, at the proper community in our Kama. The Messino, urban municipality and our district. Now, Messia, a walk room in the Biano, Yana, Sebe, waste generation of also because Jumedi, Nipa Jumedi, Nipedi, and only Adeno, also. It is sad, I'm a Messi in society. They won't be a year or honest said. Yes, also, yes, share the Guacono, Emma. Waste generation, no personal, yes, also, yeah, I could be a own mechanism. Apart from Busumi, be a Jumedi, idea. Mampenia share say you need I have proper room any of the Adina. Messina Cassan so supersia, sanitation supersia. A brand offer one who won't say a true mochi, AMMA sanitation. Now Muguan who are more proper and then your traxer, and also your brand and a kama or more pra no more sissa. Now, Eddie Ahuni and no air quantity. The assembly members also air was a point with so almost now to me to be an idea almost so engaging. Sanitation activities. I want more potem assembly no so by the Acadia dog warm. Almost so proper featuring room kama. Said the Baya wants so better. Obo Pelele no. Pelele no Yaba ya Timu Bako. And she will come send out to me no idea. The best I can asa Timu. Yes, we had the administrative we ever took a year review for most so money. Said you know. If he said a Mufa Cassiana, most of them meet me on board. And you may see the Munqua, Ashanti region, or 43 districts, the Dia, and when the DSM and sanitation issue. Now, the call sister radio station, now on the kind. Say a best of them say, a bit to me. Muni da province. That's how I don't radio stations, there was sentiment, will be a more sanitation. na ye educate the populace say
ahunidie sem no obi ho a ofiri say ahunidie adwuma ni nyina na say yempra krom yensiesie krom no ya assembly na adwuma enti bibi ekura no bia bia na ogya yato mentality ne perception bi a anyini wo yemu eno emmoa ma ahunidie sem ho nkonkan na me fi say radio stations a hyeta asanteman mu nyina no so bia sore yi dakoro si ho na anope ya ye kasa yi dodo na etie wo na obia ebetie no na ye ka ahunidie ho nsem onum nsu a emfanto emfanto gatemu oto aduane a rubber no enya anto form any ade a amanfo consciousness no ebemo mo hu say one who does me wo kuromu kura me na me suakura na me cultivate sa suban no say bibi a me bia say kuromu yegoto kura na menom kura no a me de be kura sa kopemsim de be dru fie no ma pe ba bi de ato me gidi say ye ma education was our area we a temamufo so be the need say omo so ebeboa na ahunidie ho nsem e de akọ nanimo
yeah me da say orombo ma me move to security and security no me de be hwe no ma tackle on ye light ho nsem se bambo ho nsem betumi akoyi ya na ekoyi wo ba bi a han wo obaye no mansini no nkanea ho nsem etesen na ye dey related to bambo ho nsem wo mansini no
atimenia em say kanea ho nsem no say dey o kan no security kanea so ye security na nyamencha de bronya bosuminim no ye di dwumadi a na soronko kakra I am embarking on an extensive electrification project within the Mensino. Emma, ye the street lights, ebobo miamia bebrebe, Mensino boka, assembly no boka kakra ho. Ye the bobo miamia bebrebe ma high etimi ba kama. Emma krumu eto high ma. Said the honorable regional minister at a point in time. Ono abe take videos edit to the page so highlight say boy abaso say dwumadia askroma pommensin edi efa light sem ho no oboy abaso ewo ho na enu free ho no they see am na ka say imprint there's massive street lighting project I know so cost ho na otwemi enu edi yenimu yi ade say likely pass ye bewie ye wi a na say say asoka ho ba bia Christmas de no yentimi atachi nyina na ya hya ase a ye di enu so ho dwuma no nti yeso a obehu say ade ebesa no na mansi ni mu nyina ate han kama se de be ya bibia to babia obi abetumi hu ene o kasa enso so yesa e de adesrede koma Ministry of Energy and Green Transition omo so abreye another project ya eno so street lighting project ya eno so enche kura no eno so be sha ase enti in terms of lightening the municipality no anase ye de kanea ebobo babia na babia atimi ahyen no de megire say yetu na mo kese wo ho pa eboa na assembly members no so brano and then make say the head of procurement distribute street lights e dey am assembly members so omo so miam potem a eni nkane na omo so be ka bobo ho no say dey be ya betimi aboa na ama han atoba bia nti ubusa nkane ho nsem a em say metimi say be apem meboa kasa mansi no e dey nhihye bebrebe egu akwan mu pa no a eno so yield the results.
Yield the results. 34 after 9. Honorable MC, Honorable Ben Abdallah Al Hassan, Asokori Mampon, MC, on any dinkomo ewa. The Honorable, you're coming in a bomua, who say you're on course. Now, you're very much Honorable Abbas or Baba, so many man for an amount for so expect to be being for free move. After that, no mean house, my uncle about national issues, they are about who who tackle it and sana, ebia, yet me aka aba na wie ya. Nondu you be sorry a free mediums to who say omensi no niema obeto ye ne the way we see asha ase no ye hwe wanim say niema papa e be free mu aba
yo menua em say dey okan no asha se me ka say me we 15 electoral areas
yes
nyame ncha de mpempen am na o say each of the electoral areas bia mebo bia no betimi a kire mpuntu djuma mapa a ekoso
in this short period
within this short period each of the 15 electoral areas ebetumi akire bibi papa bi a ekoso wo ho wokọ ho nso so a wode wani behu enye bibi asabe ye betena radio so ne yaka ne tra na akọ be bia ye bebo so bia 15 electoral areas ni nyina na say me bo aproko ni nyina mu be bia ye bedru bia no ye ma men kasa kra nipa no a etimi de ne nsa kire say we buntu edwuma we na mehu say ekoso wo ha nti said the oka ahyase no ebi abeye bi ana yeba abeto aso yeba ase yebesom nemo yogidie mapa se nkwane ahoden wo ho no mu a empempenso a yepese ye de mansi ni duru no nyame ya adom a ye de mansi ni beduru sam empempenso
okay NDC mo ba be mu 1 year ni etwam 1 year bi asomman saba bi guso how do you rate about the performance and go for so sisi as a Ghana for anasa mo ho efun Ghana for is that how we so hu ne ma
mini am hu ne sakra em say
sa na hu na kanokro na bi a you hu ade kra esi so that you can tackle that thing.
Yeah me hu ne sa me hu ne
say from the party in hu ne sa na say reality that is the reality.
Normally me assess national issues me try as much as possible eyi me who free the party position.
Okay.
But the me who jina nchen.
Okay.
Na ma have an objective view of a normal say the esiko. But say kana waka no kre no are very honest with yourself. Obeka say aban we mamuo no afe mu ani be say afe ne bosumi mienu mu ani ne wo be say 14 months ni no. So opese we very objective pa obo say eya mamuo bi a still I enjoy a lot of goodwill. Ewo Ghana for enchen a say what they was pem obo no akasa no akasa ya obeka say ene yesa akoto aba the larger majority of Ghanaians said the afibia etwamu no omo ema aban no the opportunity to serve with a lot of votes no ade say ebese CBM.
So if we are to have an election today
aban no besa win it handsomely because of a normal be a gugu akwemu any the general sentiments say what you who free the party position and say oka aban no ho esi nchen na wo assess objectively we say a normal be assess for the better ebema say Ghana for say nya the opportunity to vote again and na ayeka say ya omo be say ma party no the opportunity to serve Ghanaians.
In the situation Ghanaians are complaining say niema say on paper niema bo about form inflation niema by reality in market it doesn't represent that. In a situation people are complaining say cocoa farmers issue in a situation as they say petrol boy and we a beshas ya pija kosro but you only tell us say dollar boa form and you are saying say election year 29 and this was win
you mean ya em say the okay o say the only chart on o say petrol and we a beba form na say e ma form enti wan kasa o gitum say petrol no e ma form ya hwe ya o de ye muru ho say see a o kasa de o gitum say e ma form ana ye nyina so see nim petrol baby ana ejina me apart from say me am use me personal car no me wo school am running am wo buses and the fuel sem ade ana me nim pa ye nyina ye nim fuel situation no baby ana ewo any baby a abedru due to mampanyi enhyehyɛ pa odigu akwam na say am say ebeye social media trend na amafo timi ko gina filling station kura ebu petrol no bi gu fom say petrol no boa efo enti enye sebe abamufo na eka ana enye sebe party fo na eka the generality of Ghanaians and who say a normal aba form na say ya enche em say farmers ni bi maize farmers ni rice farmers eba out because enobaye no ebo aba form do ya affect you em say we century ni media house yin so TV muhu videos ni bi muko krum ko interview amanfo ni nyina pointed to something. It's the first time figures are on paper no translate into practical realities on the ground. At the first time because I say inflation about for NPP you know na this we use huge economic explanations net theories now they are defend say inflation about for so you who know say are reflecting the prices of goods and services but this time around you can say inflation on a downward trend utimi hu ukojomo utimi hu emo awoto anwa awoto anwa na could do 1200 at a point in time and anwa na less than 600 cedis emo no etra 1000 cedis and it is less than that beans and it's less than that maize is less than that. These are all Ghana a consumer economy. You can say it's a consumer economy na se chire nyina na say enoma dodo no a ye produce wa ha ni nyina no ye use no ba ko penasa okay te say mo a ye kan ho asemu yi ye no awie ni edi a asa enye a capital good eburo ya ye kan yi ye de ka banku ana dok no ni edi wi a asa and te say abrofo no de te say machines here esi animu ya ube use no ne echina emfie du ntemo Ghana ye consumer economy goods na you produce no in fact do no ano consumer goods so you use no ba kopa na asa enti no se sa no ma we nim nyina ekofoma it is very easy for it to reflect and no so na air reflect say no enti no ma ekofom no e ma Ghana fo enisuade hunu bi say politicians ana manyofo eka say ye betimi aye no ma yie ama no ma aba fom na obi aho ahenhan no a no kure bi wo mu because his excellency John Dramani Mama amumu no issue bibi atisa enti me omo kasa
ya you know oro issue ba ko anu nti bi kwa obeka say Ghana fo gina so to aba e ma mu ye adwuma sem and then because of that you know his excellency John Dramani Mahama promise say Ghana for say adwuma ba ko nipa miensa say see a challenge Ghana face see high unemployment. It's like it is rising. And so if you say na kwa to aba say and it is the mebunu so and the formal nipa ku dodo aye to aba Ghana ha. That is why unya voice bebre sa no na nkofo mo wi school mo pa adwuma mo say nipa no do so bebre. So when you say yakoto aba na still a mo di nkunima e be nkofo adwene mu na kakra sa mebunu be no ba beto is it the same mebunu ya na challenge your mo pa adwuma mo nsan kan na beto ana wana
yo media okay unemployment situation.
Yes, sir.
In fact statistics no will rather show say unemployment situation no improve greatly.
Okay.
Because emra ayekoto aba no e 2024 na the former government led by His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo e wo eyi no na Ghana's unemployment rate no ye ka say unemployment ye target enye nipa dodo ni nyina ye target the friend no working adult population no.
Right.
Normally ya na ye heard from age 15 to 64. That time now unemployment rate is 14.7%. Now I say children say, offer our working adult population no what's our age group we no bracket we no. Emu ohabiano now be mu close to 15 omu ni adwuma. They say I drop to 13.0%. And figures no statistics na nkasa kora no scarce service any ade release no e be out to say unemployment rate no a descended and rising a descended from 14.7 almost 15% in 2024 the last quarter of 2024 to 13.0% in 2025 about 2026 into eba form na say chire say largely Ghana mabunu no ayeka omo asem say first na ofa ohabia ubenya mu 15 and eni adwuma say ofa ohabia ubenya mu just 13 and eni adwuma. Say ye maths na ubohu say o knock on off against Ghana's 34 million population ubohu say nipa dodo no a enya adwuma ye o ka 24-hour economy yasem 24-hour economy no say when we say bill no ya passing into law ama president accent just last month February na ade a say o to obo na wo analyze na wo assess ni year is going to be private sector led. You say in sheshe ya ye di gu akwan mu na atimi incentivize private sector. Na private sector etimi aye adwuma na omo expand na omo etimi afa mabunu no more e dey aye adwuma enti aban put in place the structures eme enhyehyɛ ya ebema private sector tax incentives say wo ye say adwuma no a o tax incentives and I say tax rebate a obenya na etimi ama watimi ehu say adwuma me ya ama extend no to 24 hours ini ade ema reduce me cost and improve upon productivity ema me turnover no and I say my bottom line no improve enti ade a aban hyehyɛ ya odi agu akwam na wo hwa DVLA offices be 24-hour operations passport service 24-hour operations a lot of government agencies
that was my question and I maybe say I just want somebody to maybe I mention the place I want here because go full beside people say aban ka say passport DVLA and other
passport main office Greater Accra 24-hour service round the clock operations okoko and ajokra obenya services enomni ade so enti aban agencies no a lot more are being rolled onto the 24-hour service but yenyina yenhu say structures are binding gu akwan mu to incentivize the private sector na private sector mum etimi afa nipa dodo no we government payroll so a government payroll less than 700,000 over the adult working population of Ghana it is over 8 million. Indeed, the country in say the Padodo na private sector na employable. Indeed, say incentivize the private sector. No, mutimi expand it, reduce their cost, improve upon productivity. na etimi ma omo improve upon omo margins omo na betimi absorb a lot more into the private sector etimi abo na obi etimi anya adwuma yi and the 24-hour economy is really on course.
What I say is during the campaign this is not what you told Ghanaians. The explanation wasn't this. See who say a private sector they announced first that was the explanation.
In fact,
on the 24-hour
platform I mean who say His Excellency the President amount to here. Party executives amount to here, party impanyinfo amount to here, and then me ankasa me amount to here kra. This was the exact case.
So the answer
sign. And our come manifesto ni mo so it is black and white in there.
Okay.
I clear framework I use to the achieve sir.
Okay. I see. In Ashanti region, also have you, I know say Okasa ye papa and you know how to talk. People have started complaining say in 2024 election, NDC had 697,076 votes from Ashanti region, and it is more or less becoming even one of the most strongholds ever Ghana. Therefore, as I said, development timber. But you see your opponent saying, they don't see anything. Development be any whole also if neglected Ashanti region, meanwhile Ashanti contributed to success story and then more children. Yes, I NDC by you neglect Ashanti region.
That is Brunibeka said that is farthest from the truth. That is say ope say usinkiti na udi atra and obeka bibia etisa. Etisa akra Ashanti region in fact a stronghold of the party. And yes was over the years. Statistics now show in 2020 elections and the 2024 elections statistics now show say Ashanti region votes are recorded it was only second to the Greater Accra region. And the Ashanti region is actually the stronghold of the NDC. And yet afene babaye. And abosha ye share Asante man nyina nso no. Ye esan say ye evident ye tena ba bia ye nya bika. Over the 43 districts in Ashanti region, almost half of them are benefited currently from inner roads infrastructure projects. Almost half of them. Obako sisi enyuma ekoso gidigidi ayeye omo inner roads akwan nyina na ade. This is apart from the express road esan se Kumase a trade hub na link the capital Accra and Tituno. His Excellency the President are making adequate provisions in this year's budget. The express road every Greater Accra e de aba Kumase. Okose Wa hospital ade say ye buy no yasa move back here hospital na ya e ka nwura mu 8 years ni yasa move back here oko Afari military hospital and home to ya sha ase no kra no na say e ko gidigidi pa until the unfortunate and untimely demise of the former defense minister Nyame Fane Krensi ye any ade and also so afi budget a substantial amount provided say they call her and so akoye oba me ankasa me constituency a lot of major road infrastructure projects koso ho and sana how do you say original ekura 43 districts as our 43 districts no emu 41 obia a model 24-hour economy markets na say chire say e dey 43 new markets ever into each of the 43 districts ewa santimemu na etimi aboa ye maame nom ene ye ofa nom a omudidwa ewo krum na omotimi anya ba bi edidwa yie na adeton ene adeto etimi akoso na omotimi anya bibi agu omubotom ede ahwe omuma ede atua rent ni ade no den na okase abanya ode saa policy atise yaba no etwa asanteman abo den na okase abanya wose each of the 43 districts obi ansi school blocks where si kura ya miensa ode multiply 43 what mu 140 new school blocks district bia ACA on the district anani mensi mu ede aboa enkora no abanya wose each of these districts obi an providing konya enkogu sa school blocks ya ACA mu any other schools ntime mu na enkora no nya ba bi entra abanya odi asanteman hwamo obviously nyuma and I say jumedi a ekoso no any the figures no verifiable on the grounds no and bear witness to one more we say party ne buy no Debbie and over the rate here districts no be an put to juma no it means say in the next couple of months 2 to 3 months no all of these projects are yeka ho asem no ye be sha say a commission regional obia at least 2 health centers and our chiefs compound 43 times 2 of them that is 86 a obi e de ahwe se apomuden ho nsɛm ɛbɛkɔ n'anim na obi akɔ baabi a obetumi anya apomuden ho nsɛm anaasɛ apomudefo healthcare professionals etumi ahwe omo na omo apomuden ho nsɛm akɔ n'anim obviously it's not an aban a obɛka sɛ wɔtumi ato Ashanti region anaasɛ Antiman agyegie mu koraa.
I see. Ashh 101.1 na uti yene honorable MC asokore mompo ne di nko nti o kan nyina bom na obo no tofa yesi agro be da ifra no pa 1 year some month ni ana emphasize within the 1 year no musisi a untimi nka say NDC had underperform ma bom ho modern ho.
Not at all. I'm not the menye type wa meye adwuma me grade me ho enti na ahia me ka say normally me try say me yi me ho asi nchen but I want to be objective. Say the government has performed. The government not perform. Ohwe normal ekoso any at the national level, any the regional levels, the district levels, any at there. And chair meeting over be say former DCs, CMCs, Bikra complaining say His Excellency the President master stroke in decentralization. And I say one making sure say a lot of resources every central government above the district level monumental infrastructure projects are air cost no ebi see that and no bema the NPP as a government no obi ehun say omoba no no ma ho kwa atwe kakra emfe me ankasa me wofa the former regional minister ne interview will bear witness to this say wa ankasa unua President Abakubusa na say o name just 4 signature projects within the region dem man pa ma ono aka say yenhia no on office nchen ho baby. And I mean, say Ubusa and normal yet media go as a government. I will say the government has really performed.
This could say to whom much is given, no much is
expected. Exactly.
Now, common fund, Musika Assembly money it has increased
Sanitation.
From the previous administration in Yemen. Therefore, the expectation is high. Obviously, can common fund by president and I say I release the amount. Does it correspond with Edumamu YCCA?
Yepa, unse. Local government no say they do adwumadie no nipa dodo na nim say adwumadie no bottom up na che say ye sha say free a form na dey akosoro enti wo ba na ye medium term development plan no and no na drive the development framework of aban no enti ye medium term development plan no ye sha say free form ye call communities no na ye dey friend community engagement and no ya to need community action plan CAP if you want more, near develop one near the Abayas framework now, a 4-year framework, and then a guided how you run the district, and a friend the medium term development plan. Then on Amphibian, one of the frameworks I be implemented a film, a friend of the annual action plan. Until you may be a so we are running now the cost of her at the central level. No, about it means oh, okay, Mercy was our niece way through the plans and our frameworks now, Munina, a develop for the Abano. Nti you say the resources ekofo nti the meka say mampanyi a kire say amabuo no say be experience nsusu wo mu wa ba pen ana wakọ no wasaba the wo ye ne nhihye odi agu akwan mu na me yehu say what amamu na se na experience is also driving the way things are being run at this particular time nti resources no e ba no adwuma na ye no na ye sha ase commissioning no so a in the entirety of Ghana, I buy a construction site. Almost be a major city, be a over Ghana, be a there's big push infrastructure project here, and also so cost the commissioning no shall say. I'm saying you know who say you might be
you say in chair the uncommon BC. One problem how may papa will be better to be you may be on Twaso with Jan Honor. He didn't come in I didn't hear you saying say umensi ni munu predecessor bia na oye adwuma bia aba ato na say onomo kankam oko anya hwe
no correct anko huntra school adan na me bobo so no
okay
emu baako oye form no
okay
ana maba na me yesoro
yes say onye the type of
bana I don't believe in that even though omo bedi yanim no e mansi no me ye first municipal chief executive honorable Nuru Hamidan juma de bebre ho a o sha ase a omo ba mo gya ato hokora omo afa omo nsanka dem ye yamamu no de we don't believe in that nti the project ni bi no a o sha ase wo ye form no me ba me yesoro no enye no nko there are other ones and so am dem
we will come to the municipality nearby be check is one neglect is our projects.
Not at all. I don't believe in that. Not at all.
Common fund.
Yeah.
Honorable Yadasa Papa, but then I became cat one son in common assistance at Brenas.
Yo, the Ebeka chat when you and say, Eddie can better master, someone's mamma Yakonia. You may be a yedi no say, Mamma Yakonia, Miamo Hundura. Ebe didn't say, a man sign, Ebeti, Yankano Mohudi, and Tia Sedakis here at the Mamma. Na Yasa Ada, as common for Mensi, Nina Asset. Say, Yabasi Ebesum. Na yebeti key the very difficult and tough decisions. Ebi beye decisions are ebeti ya nipa kubi na so kakra. Ba ni nyina ni ye yomuntra. Omo mfa ncheye na omo nyina nka mum yesi wonsum oni nipa. Omo nyina nka mum na yenkoso ne yensum. Na sa kachi asanteman nyina so se His Excellency the President ene ne party the NDC. Bosha omo share no. Ade say ye di so. Na support wa the massive supporters anti-madema and so no ye so na ye wi ansunsun fie na dwumadi a ye die no mfie mienu ko mfie mien santem no ni nyina sha ase se eso abapa asantema nyina behu se dwumadi om de share nsa no ye di na yasa aka se da se ebi mra bi.
Okay. Now relationship with the traditional leaders, the authority or mentioning so yeah net saying and also with your member of parliament, even though you may come from the same party, but go madam for be on the sister Francasa. More relationship the sense that a human we got involvement in the movie you know more cambo my at the same.
You measure say free and him for near, you know. I'm saying me di kan kasa no me kan ho asem say me buy me call him for ni nyina na so kwache awo. Sure. Say be omo major stakeholders, omo nka ho a enye yi omo kra no na define the true sense of decentralization and in local government. Inti me ko na so kwache awo. Empre me tani omo hia pa. In fact, the first time wa me senior organize bibi e friend no the municipal conference on sanitation and development control eyen himfo ene your religious leaders near two yensa fra omo nyina ene omo bubu inti bra no ye ko omo na so ne omo kodi nkita ho se de be ya ebeboa ne age omo so adwen kire yetimi de aboa ebu man no me honorable member of parliament and so there he is my political mentor em say me bae nipa me ensa me chia omo no ka ho me chia His Excellency the President me chia ono amu na me chia the honorable regional minister inti your relationship there ono de oni ho anka madwuma no ebeye de ama me nti your relationship is superb.
Honorable Hiate yeda se papa se Ashh FM etonsa e de frewa waba na yedi nko mi se bra no bibia ni a enyina be kambom na etumi ahwe na mpuntu afa ne ntuma pa efra nti mi se anytime anywhere betonsa afro bia na you come
me da se me
ni Ashh FM
me da se pa
no atiase
sa pe that's how perfect.
That's it. Ashh 101.1. Openye do dia adaje edi komo se edi komo yi papa asokore man for MC Honorable Abdallah Ben Alhassan ana edi me ba sisi ana fi ye de birthdays na so aka no